Hello, you fabulous lot. It's Gran here with another episode of Zawa Together on Grimer's Zawa Together server. Now, I've been thinking that I might put a grand entrance here. But we're not onto that yet. And we're not doing that this week. This week is for the giraffes and zebras. And I'm thinking I'm going to put them right here. And it's going to have to be a little bit bigger than the lions or the elephants exhibits because there's two animals in there. But I think there's enough room here. So I'm going to start marking stuff out and hoping that we get it right for here. So let me go and get some stuff. Now, I just thought I'd better have a look and see how many I've got. Where are they? Here they are. Okay then, we have 3 zebras there, 3 there, we've got 4 giraffes there, and we've got 2 more there. Those are kangaroos. Now I'm using this andesite like I've done on previous exhibits for the top bit, but it's the inside bit and the walls that are going to be very different. So, let me just move that. I'm thinking this might be adequate. I think we better have a look. Let's have a bird's eye view of this. Oh, now then. Oh, I think it needs to be a bit bigger, doesn't it? I think it might need to be a bit bigger. I'm thinking I need to push this a little bit further down. Yeah. I mean, it is bigger, I think, than the other 2 exhibits in this area. But it's not as wide as those. But it is longer. But I think I could push it out a little bit more down this bottom end. So I think that is what I'm going to do. Let me just come down here and see if I can make some sense of this bottom bit. And push it down a little bit more. Now, this area is sloping, which is going to cause me a bit of a problem really, because giraffes and zebras usually... well, I've looked it up, I've googled them, and savannas seem to be the place where they are most commonly seen. So I'm going to do a sort of a savanna themed exhibit, and that needs to be very flat and very grassy. And I know somebody who likes this prairie grass, and I'm actually going to use that in this exhibit. And I'm going to get rid of all the stuff around the outside. I might do that off camera actually, because that'd be a bit boring. But if I bring this down here, I think we may have a big enough exhibit. It's fairly close to that boundary there, but that boundary can be pushed out a little bit more, I think. So I think this is going to do. Right. Let us have another look, another bird's eye view of that and see what that looks like. Well, let's get a bit higher. Let me take this out of there as well. I can't see properly with that in there. Oh, I think that is going to do nicely, I think. That is going to do nicely. Now, the thing is, I have got a tremendous amount of digging to do because I'd like this to be 3 blocks deep, just like the elephants and the lions enclosure. And that means I've got to dig down a bit, and then the bottom end of this I'm going to have to add a lot of dirt because it's lower than this, and of course I want it flat. I've got to remember that there's a ravine under this as well. So I've got to be careful and not fall down any holes because it's quite a big ravine and I really do not want to be down there with all those mobs. Okay, this is the lower bit now, and you can see, if you look straight across this bit, how much I've got to build it up. Right, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Still a lot to do. Because what I'm doing at the moment is making this top row of blocks all on the same level. I could have done this a different way, I'm sure, but I didn't. I did it this way. So I'm just going to go around and place these blocks so they're all on the same level and get rid of all the blocks underneath it. And then I'm going to fill that in with dirt for now, because I'm going to be building the walls and dirt's going to be the easiest thing to get rid of. So that's my theory. There we go. There we go. It's a bit fiddly, but we'll get it done. Whoops-a-daisy. Not if I keep misplacing them. Let me just pick these up. And this is another layer I'm taking off. Remember, I want to go down 3 layers here, so I've got to remove another 2 after this. But I will be using all this to fill in the bottom end bit so that it's all level. Now, that could have been nasty. Okay. Let us... I'm all full. I need to get rid of some stuff. Oops. I'm going to put all this in here because I'll be getting it out again soon for the bottom end. So let's just put this. Okay. Yes, I don't want to be down there. So I'm going to put a few layers on here because somewhere on here there's going to be a pond as well. So I don't want to be breaking through it then either. There we go. And I shall endeavour not to look at any Endermen while I'm down here. Fill all that up. That Enderman is calling out for me to look at him, but I will not. I'm being very careful. You stay down there. Can I reach that from here? Ugh. Okay. This is the very bottom bit now, and it's got a long way to come up. And I should be doing some... I'm not quite sure actually what I'm going to be doing with the outside of this. I may build some kind of wall. I'm not quite sure. We'll see when I have to get there. But I won't be doing it in this episode. I'll be doing that off camera, I think. And then I'll show you what I've got up to. What I decided with it afterwards. Because for now, building this exhibit will be a big job. Oh, this has got to come up too, hasn't it? So I might as well start from this bit here. Gotta bring this all the way around. And this is all at the right level now. So we'll be able to see when I've done this how much filling in we've got to do. Keep that straight there. There we go. There we go. Let me just get out and get this out all at the bottom here. This all wants to be dirt. And I can fill that in with the dirt that I've got already. There we go. Do that all the way down here as well. I've nearly done this bit. Got this little bit of picking to do. And this is the last bit of grass that is above the level that I want to work at. So, there. But I have got to change this stone over here and all this rubbish for grass or dirt. So I need to get on with that, and that's going to be a bit fiddly. And I'll probably expose that that ravine a little bit as well, so I need to be a bit careful here. And then we'll have our blank canvas to start working on. I might have got a little bit of an idea of what I want. As I say, it's going to be a savannah type exhibit, and because the prairie grass is going to be a big feature in this exhibit, I need the colours in the walls to go with that. And acacia is going to be featured a lot in here as well. And that red of the acacia wood And I need to find another colour that will just, you know, sort of tone that down a little bit. Because that's going to be quite rich if I just use that on its own. So let me get on with this and we'll have a look at that. Gosh, this has taken me ages. But I've nearly done. Just this little bit to do. Gosh, I was really enjoying those tiny little exhibits that I was doing in the underground. I'd forgotten how long it takes to work on an exhibit as big as this. Okay. That is done. I wish. But that's the black canvas, and we now need to start with the exhibit itself. And I'm going to start right here with the pond bit. And this is going to be quite a fairly long pond, and I probably have it, some of the middle bit, I might have 2 blocks deep. Now then, I think probably wants to come up a little bit more on this side, but I'm not sure, so we'll do a little flyover. Let's have a look. Oh, that looks diddy. I think it's in about the right area, but I think it needs to come down a little bit on this side, I think. There we go. A bit more off this side here. Nice. Oh, I don't like this here. That straight line there I don't like. Can we just round that off a little bit? Oh, still square in this corner here. There we go. I think that will probably do. Let's have another look. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. Now I'm going to decorate this pond like I usually decorate it. I like to have some of the, you know, the reeds. Let's put this here, the cattails. That's what I like. And I'm going to put quite a big bunch of cattails on this side here. Because it's quite a big pond. So I'll have quite a few on that side. And then dot them about around the edge. Like that. A little clump around this end as well. Like that. That's it. Yep. And probably have 1 or 2 here so that they're in the middle of the pond actually. Yeah, that looks good. I don't want that there though. Right, I think I'll put a little mix in here, so we'll have a bit of cobble now. I'll just dot this about. And then I need to find some coarse dirt. Because I don't like grass in a pond. And if you've got coarse dirt, it's going to stay coarse dirt. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I wanted to go in there as well, don't I? That's the deeper bit. Right, I've collected some blocks that represent the dirt in the bottom of a pond. So we've got some mulch, some coarse dirt and some peat. So I'm going to dot those about in here and then see what that looks like. So we'll start with down here. There we go. I think that is more or less done. I could put some mossy stones in there as well. I think that looks okay. Quite happy with that. Shall I have another one there though? And I think that's spread about quite well. Yeah, let's get some water in. Right, I'm going to start with this deeper bit first, of course, otherwise it won't work very well. So, I've got a few buckets of water, as you can see. And I'm just looking for the bit, there it is, look. The sauce blocks. So I can use those then to fill the rest up. There we go. Oh! Let's fill that up. That's not supposed to happen. Right, I want all these to be sauce blocks. That. Yep, that's done it. Very good, very good. And we'll do the top layer now. If this was a very deep pond, body of water, I would have laid this water on top of a layer of dirt. That works very well, or it has done for me anyway. But this is not deep enough, so we've got to do the bucket method until they've all turned into water sources. And then this bit down at the bottom. I like it when it all joins up and it all suddenly becomes one flat body of water like that. That was awesome. I love it when it does that. Okay, now I've only got 3 podzol, which is not going to do really because I want it all the way around this pond. So I'm going to have to go and find some more, which I will do shortly. Oh, let me pick those up. I think I'll just plant some of these before I go for this podzol, and then they can be growing. So I want a few around the pond, like it's a little oasis type thing, you know? I'm going to put some around there, and then I want some down this bit here. Not a lot, it's not a jungle, because, you know, savannas and plains, they have a lot of open spaces. There we go. I think that'll do. I think that'll be enough. Right, off we go to find some podzol, I think. I'll put that back in there. Right, I want all this all the way around. And then some a little way off as well. Now I just want to get some of these because I want to see if it looks like I think it's going to look in here. So I'm just going to put some of these down on this end of the exhibit, covering everything. I want one of these in each block. And when I've done that, I'm going to stand back and just have a look and see if it looks the same as it does in, you know, in my imagination. So a bit more down this way. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. That's going to look cool. That's going to look pretty cool. Okay, so I have more of this somewhere else, but I'm going to leave that for now because I want to do the walls first. So acacia is going to be, the acacia planks, it's going to be around that colour. So we've got logs there, we've got leaves there. But I need to pick another colour of wood that is in between the acacia and the prairie grass. Needs to be a colour in between the acacia and the prairie grass. See what we've got. Oh, this, I always find this quite difficult. I really do. Jungle, I don't really want to use jungle. I've used a lot of seeker as well, but aspen. Aspen looks quite good actually. I like the look of that. What else we got? Keep going to jungle, but I think jungle is a bit too far away. No, I think. Let's have a look. Palm. Palm is too much. It's too near. It's too near the prairie grass, I think. No, redwood's too... No, that's too close to the acacia. I think it might be the aspen, you know? What have I got up here? Jacaranda. Fir. Cypress. That's too green. No, it's got to have a hint of acacia in it. Oh, the other thing is the stripped acacia as well. But that's just the same colour as the planks, just a different pattern on it, so yeah. Right, let's see it in a wall. Right. Well, most of these trees have grown now, I think. Okay, let's try it over here in this flat bit here so I can get a good view of how it's going to look. Pop that in there. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use any of it unstripped. I'm not sure if I like that dark bark on it. So let's just test this out. Let's have a look. Let me put... That's the stripped. Put another one up there. Can't pick them up. I'm stuffed. Now, if I just don't like that dark bit. Let's get rid of that. I don't like it. Let's put this in. That's better. That's better. Let's get rid of that as well. Okay. Right. Might as well get rid of all this dirt on here because we need to put the others in, and I want to see what they're going to be like together. So, I don't think the leaves are going to go in by themselves, to be honest. That's the aspen, and I really, really do like that. Yeah, that's it's got to be that. And I brought some green wool because I've done this trick before where I put the green wool behind it and it makes the leaves look somehow richer. It really does. So let me just show you what I mean. If I put this there. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. So I'm going to use the wool throughout. I'm going to put another aspen there actually because I really like that. Okay, I've been working just with the aspen, putting this into the wall. I can always change it if I don't like it as I come to put the others in. Right. This is a nice long bit, actually. That is another bit. There we go. And that one. Now then, I want to put these two in, but I need to make some stripped acacia logs. I'm putting two different ones in here, so I need to be careful not to overdo this colour. Let's have that one there. Let's try some planks over there. Some about there. Let's put the rest as leaves. If it looks like too much, I can always put more planks in, so yeah, I need a bit more of the acacia in. So some stripped there. Put another one in there, I think. That's it. Oh. And I think that should be enough on there. Let's try the leaves in now. Oh, I need some more green in that one. Oh, too much. My inventory. That one. Okay. Can I get that in there? I can. A leaf in there. Right, I think that's looking okay. And a leaf. More green round here. Oh, I can hear something. I can hear some guys. Oh dear, dear, dear. Interrupting me work. Where? Oh, they're inside. I was hoping they were outside, for goodness sake. Right, let's see if I can get from up here. Let's have a look. Better get my milk out, hadn't I? Where are they? One there. Let's get him. Ha. Okay. Ah, there's another one. Oh, he's moving too fast. Oh, I missed him. Okay. Where is that? Don't you know you can't get me from under there, you silly little thing? So stupid. Quick, 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 quick. There you go. Come here. Oh, got me then. Horrid thing. Okay, where are the others gone? Come on, you horrid critters. Oh, there they are, look. All staring at me from that end. Okay then, come on. Oh, there's the big one. There we go. Got you. Got you. Let me drink my milk right quick. There we go. Hey. Get off. Get off. Horrid things, honestly. Right, I have nearly done this bit. Let me just do that. And that. Need that bottom bit out. Get out. Pop that in there. Pop that and that. Oh, I've got this bit down round here to do. There. And all that bottom bit I think needs to be wool. Pop that there, there, and just this bottom bit then. We'll put some grass in there. There we go. There. Oh wow, I've done it. Wow, that was a marathon. It really was. Okay, so now I can put the rest of this prairie grass in, and I have loads. Let's see. Pick these up, seeing as I've got some space now. I just wanted... I'm thinking, actually, I'll do the pond first. Oh, I've only got 13 of those. Got a lot of the Johnson grass though. I'm going to mix that in various places. So I thought I had more of these. I'm going to have to go for some more. But they're easy to find, so that is not a problem. I wanted a big bunch down this end. Oh, that's taken them all. Okay. I'll do the Johnson grass when I've done the prairie grass, because the prairie grass is going absolutely everywhere. Nearly done. Oopsie-daisy. And I just had enough of this, I think, because I found some in a chest with all the green stuff. There. Is that a... No, they're varied, I think, where in the block that they go, so it looks like there's bigger gaps in places. Look at that. That's done. Oh, just look at that. That looks so lush, doesn't it? There we go. Now then, let me get those out of the way. Here we go, Johnson grass. I'm going to put these around the trees actually, because I think you would get extra growth around the bottom of trees. There's usually extra stuff. I think because the wind blows and it blows up against the tree trunk, and you get sort of seeds and things settling at the bottom. So, I mean, that's just my thought. Might be total rubbish that, but I think it might happen like that. And in corners as well, where the grass has blown up a storm in the corner. There we go. I'm going to put a couple of things on here. There. And one probably over there. And I've got some of this duckweed. I've only got one of those. I have got some red root floater though. That can go together in the middle there. And yeah. Seagrass. Thought I'd use seagrass this time instead of the kelp. Because I've got this bit in the middle here that's deeper, and I didn't want long strands of kelp in here, because I think that should be confined to the sea really. But it's just greenery on the bottom with a bit of movement. Quite like it really. Right, I have a few of these water hyacinths, so I'm going to put some of those in as well. Right, I think that will do. Yep. Oops, it is. Yeah, I can get through those, but I'm bumping into these. Yeah, I don't think I want those lily pads in, to be honest. I think it might be those that cause problems when things get stuck underneath them. But I will put these water hawthorns in, so I'll spread these about on the surface. I think I can fit another one over here in amongst these, I think. Right there. Let's have a read about giraffes and zebras from the data book, because I haven't done that yet. They were done early, so it should be up here somewhere. Here we go. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, breeding item acacia leaves. Long-necked spotted herbivores. Closest living relative is okapi. Giraffes feed on tall, tender foliage and live in small, skittish herds. All species threatened by poaching, bushmeat hunting, habitat fragmentation and armed conflicts in Africa. Oh, well, we've got a little group, haven't we? A little herd, so that's all right. Right, what does it say about the zebra, which was right next to it, I think, there. Okay. Scientists have pondered the reason for the zebra's stripes for hundreds of years, but most now conclusively believe it confuses insects and parasites and doesn't give them a solid place to land. This ill-tempered ungulate is the largest species of zebra and can be identified by its round ears and stocky body. Oh. Okay. Well, they're usually seen together, so I think we're okay with that. Right, I got more of these, and I'm just finding where to put them. Oh, some there, look. Yeah, I think there's more around here that they can be put. Yeah. Where did I put them in the middle? Oh, I think it was there. Yeah. No, I think that's it, actually. Oh, no, got some more there. Ah. There we go, I knew there was some more somewhere. I think that might be it. Okay, yeah, I quite like that. That is so nice. So nice. I've made some leaf browsers. I'm going to put one on each tree because they're not really tall enough to get these leaves off the trees. And we need to keep them fed, so let me see. I've got some more. Oops, it is. I'm in the pond. I didn't want to be in the pond. let's pop one under here. And under there. Okay. There we go. And one more on this one, I think. There we go. I think that's going to be better. Now, I have thought I'd like to use some sprinklers because they are one of their enrichment items, it says in the wiki. So, I think I am okay putting some sprinklers up. I need a bucket. And... oh, I can't put them on the leaves, can I? I could put some logs in there, but I just don't want random logs in leaves. So I think I'm going to be putting the giraffes in on this side. Whether they'll wander around or not, I'm not quite sure. But I think I'll put the sprinklers just up on this side. I don't want them all over the exhibit. So let's hit that with a bucket. And then hit it with my hand. There you go. Nice. So there's a few flat sides of logs that I can get a sprinkler on, so I think I'll put them all up here. That's it, and then I think I can just reach that one. Yeah, do that, and then my hand, and there's some more in the middle here. Yeah, we'll put some more on here. There we go. I think this is, if I'm going to have them, I think I should probably have them here. Can I? Yep. I don't think that's too close to the brows either. Doesn't, you know, it doesn't drip onto it, if you know what I mean. I think I might leave it there, actually, and see how they get on with that. I don't think I want any round here, because there's not a lot of free logs around this bit, except lower down, and that's no good. Right, I'm thinking about lighting now, and I'm not really bothered about hiding this lighting, so I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to try those little tiny lights that really are not in your face, you know? I think they might suit being sprinkled around this exhibit. So, and I do remember making quite a lot of them before. Let me just put that away and have a look in here. Let me oh, there they are, look. Oh, you can't put them on the side. I keep forgetting that. They've got to be under something solid. Can I fit one there? Yeah. Oh, they've got all sprinklers under them. Should be able to put one there. About round here as well. Good. Right, let me... oh, I think I want one here somewhere. Let me change the position... oh, no, I didn't want to do all that. The position of this browse, I'll put it on the other side, and then I can put a light under there. There we go. And we'll put that around this side. Nice. Okay, and I don't think... I can't remember. Oh, they do. Nice. I didn't see it light up though, but it is daylight, so we'll have to have a look at that at night time and see if that works. We'll put one under there. And there. I might actually move that one. That was just a trial, really. I didn't think it would work. Let's just get that out of there. That's it. I might just hide them underneath these hawthorns. Can that go underneath there? Yep, it can. And this one, can it go underneath there? Oh, nice. Under that one. And one more under this one. Yeah, hopefully they'll work. Okay. I've dotted them all around there. Okay, so we've more or less finished the inside of the exhibit. I need to finish the top bit and the fencing now. So I'm just gonna do this bit and get the andesite. And we're gonna put lighting on top of here as well. There we go. And that goes on top. And that brings it in line with the other exhibits then on the outside. There we go. Nice. Put another one here. There we go. Okay. Nearly done. I think we'll have one. No. Yeah, we'll have one there. There. And then we've got room for another 2 here, I think. So I'll put one there. And then we'll have one on here. Sort of in between these two. Around about here. Nice. Right, I did have a spare bottled dragonfly in my backpack, in my capture backpack. So I'm going to try this here. And I'm hoping if I label it, it will stay around here. But I don't know, it might just fly away. Oh, I can't get it on because it's in the cattails. Come on, out, budge out. I can't. Right, let me get rid of that. There you go, you're labelled. Oh, let me put that cattail back now. There we go. Oh, night time. Okay, and lastly, we'll pop these on. I can't move that blue backpack because I'm in it. Deary me. Right, let's pop these on here. Nice. There we go. Alright, I need to make some more in a minute because I'm going to run out. I've only got about halfway across, so... Right, nearly done. Oh, there's one missing there. Put that in there. And as I say, I'm going to do the outside of this exhibit off camera, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I love running through this. Oh. Right, so we've got our upside down stairs to do as well. No, they're not upside down actually. They just feel it because they're against the andesite. Yeah, that looks good. Looks good to me. So this is going all round, just like the other exhibits, so that people are invited to climb up onto the stair and look down into the exhibit, and I feel that that works really well. There we go. Got a lot of this to do, and I'll probably have to shore it up with some dirt around the back because it'll be hanging off the edge underneath the fence, so I'll need a lot of dirt with me as I'm going round. There we go. There. There. Wow. Wow. I think that's done now. I think now is the time to get them in. Oh, this is exciting. I don't think I've done an exhibit with 2 different animals in before, so this is so cool. Now I'm going to put the giraffes in first. There's my 6 giraffes. Okay. Oh, I can't put them on the ground. Can I put them on a tree trunk? And then... Oh, look! Oh. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, I love these giraffes. There we go. Let me just tap that there. Nice. Okay, so there we go. Get that up there. Another one here, I think. Nice. I better not forget to label them either. Is that labelled? Oh yeah, I can see the little dot up there. And that one. And that one. Unfortunate place to stick a label. Can we put one on here? There we go. This one out. Oh, that's a different one. That's the Maasai one, I think. And those lighter ones, I think, are the northern ones. Let's give you a tag. Yeah, you got tagged. Okay. Just 2 more to do, I think. Now, I'm just wondering, did I have a baby giraffe in one of these? I'm not sure, you know. I think I might just... I think I haven't got any in here. I think they're in my capture backpack. I think I should have some formula on me, just in case. I just can't remember. I mean, I thought I had... I thought I might have got one, but maybe I was thinking of the elephants. Anyway, I've got one in there just in case. If there's a baby in there, I want it to stay a baby, so we'll see. Hello! They certainly like staying together. Right, let's put this on there. Oh, that's a bit high up. Oh, he's not come to any harm though. I'll give you a label. There you go. One more up here. Let's put him on this side here. There we go. There we go. Okie dokie. I'm going to put the zebras down the other side. There you go. Have I tagged you all now? Yeah, you've got one. You've got one. Yeah, you've got one. And you've got one. Okay then, let's go down here. I'm going to put the zebras out down here because I want the whole of the exhibit to be used, so hopefully they'll get about. Let's give you a tag. There we go. Okay. Let's have a look. Another one there. I wonder if I've got any babies in these. Let's have a look, get that out of the way, bring that down. There we go. They do make a racket, don't they? Let's do that. There we go. There we go, another one. Got one there. All those are done then, I think. So, just on that one. There. Okay, there. You can have one as well. You haven't got one. Yep, you've got one now. And you. There we go. Have you got one? Yeah, it's got... Oh, it's probably got 2 now. That is it. Oh my goodness me. That was a bit of a marathon, that was. Can I get out here? Oh, I need to put some fence in there and get those ladders out. Let's have a look. There we go. Let me get rid of my bed as well. Oh, they whip around right quick, them necks, don't they? Look at that. They're moving about a bit, but they're not. They're all sort of staying in this corner. Yeah. The zebras are getting about more, I think. Let me just get rid of... No, not with that one. With that. Oh, this one's coming up. See what I'm up to. There. Oh, be careful. I don't want to hit you with my axe. I do not. You're in my way. I'm going to try not to hit you. Just precariously positioned here. Well, that's it for this episode. I really enjoyed that, and I really, really like this exhibit. I hope you do too. Let me know in the comments below. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing next. It'll be something else up here, I think. I'm quite enjoying this, but I am mindful that I haven't finished the underground bit as well. So take care, everybody, and I'll see ya in the next episode. Bye-bye.